typical day.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
God,
not
Avery,
over,
you
Nino.
too?
How you doing?
Mike, it's not over. We just
Yeah,
found this at the labs. I had a funny feeling. It looks like a fucking psycho's manifesto.
Jesus Christ.
Lord have fucking mercy.
I took Team Alpha in again. I didn't fucking trust it.
Okay, well, here's what I want you to do. Anything that you find, send it to Pierce. If
Thank you.
you know she's not around, Daisy, Tyler. The thing is, like, you give it to someone else, or like if Pierce has got someone, right? You give it to someone random, they might not take it seriously, you know?
I want to make sure this stays
Pierce, read it.
Yeah, close to our
It
cuffs.
says it's going to
This
happen
gets
again.
out, it's game over. There'll be a full widespread panic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says it's going to happen again tomorrow. Look at the date. It says 9/7, 72 hours. That's tomorrow, no?
From the original incident, yeah.
For fuck's sakes.
Wait.
Where'd you guys get this in the labs?
Wait, Blaine Cop?
Right where we found that fucking creep with the yellow suit. It was just bugging me because that fucking shit, it said there was 2 of them and we never caught the goddamn scientist. So I wanted to go back. I convinced Momo to come. I was like, let's go, guys. I have a bad feeling, please. I just wanted to feel better. And then I found that fucking thing.
So things over deciding the public needed to hear the truth. We proceeded inside and listen in on their brief. They were inside
Wait,
of MRPs.
what?
This is where the red flag started coming up. Instead of speaking about the events we were given, everyone found. You know this can't get out. You need to read the rest of this first page.
Yeah.
What do you want
Can I
us
get
to
that
do?
back just real quick?
Yeah. Take photos, and I'll have it in a private report just while this is currently under investigation. This will cause widespread panic throughout the city.
Oh my God, FEMA needs to get passed tonight, Michael. Let's put the inside. We posted emergency legislation. We talked to Bailey this morning. The SEMA Act, as we're calling it, allows us to establish, you know, emergency medical tents and facilities if necessary. Obviously, I don't want it to get to that, but in the event it does. So what does it say? We notice administration. Okay, over the air. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't get to read the whole thing. I handed it off to JC. He read it and we cleared the rest of the building.
This is an important part here. During the time, we also received warning that a bomb would detonate within 20 minutes, plaguing Los Santos with a T virus.
That was while we were inside.
That was
the only part where BCSO actually went in and defused the bomb.
So the writer then, but the implication of the way this is written infers that this person was not behind the bomb.
Correct. It sounds like it might have been one of the journalists who came and joined us at the debrief after the matter.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What if the journalist is a scientist?
That's exactly. It says I started
wait. Didn't they ask questions about this happening again? They asked you and Peter's, Nino.
I didn't see any. What happened?
There was so much chaos because the way I saw it, and just straight up, when you were running it, Pierce, everything was pretty, you know, like comprehensive, and then it turned to shit. Like it was hard to even follow along what was transpiring effectively. So
yeah, unfortunately,
respectfully, people had a dick swinging contest, and
what do you mean?
Like things got out of control. Well, everybody was saying shoot it. When I kept saying don't shoot, you'll spread the fucking goo.
We said it so many times.
No one was listening
to
Pierce.
Shooting in the water.
And it is water is effective.
Yeah, it's
here's a weird
hydrophobic.
request.
It slows it down. It doesn't kill it.
Well,
Can we get some
didn't
like super soakers or something?
super soakers, and we had evidence that fire had an effect on it. It was reacted to our tasers.
The tasers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mike was there. Mike was our doctor when we were there with Team Alpha.
I got
That's
a lot
right.
of shit for that.
Doesn't matter. We saved the fucking world.
These, I agree
It doesn't
that
seem like we did though.
having read so far, this sounds like a scientist that was looking into these events, and given their questions about is this going to happen again, it seems like they got interested and wanted to know what the PD was doing. Like, why are they not asking any questions? So that's why they went into Mission Row, and that's where the concern came. And then it says, the biggest one, wait, questions, even though many things were still left to be answered, the biggest one being the Blancoculus poster, which indicated this is only the beginning of what I feel is a plan to either try and wait. Take close notes to the lettering by the mayor. He's urging his citizens to stand up Blake County. He's requesting people to stay away from the situation until it's solved. And that was said to have been solved. This is raising quite a bit of concern because if the situation had been clear, then oh, wait a minute. I think you might be misreading this. According to my sources, a vial of the god of the goo was removed from Humane Labs and being worked on. According to the poster, the next mayor event from the outbreak will... Wait. Oh,
in
next...
72 hours.
Wait,
yeah.
what poster?
I didn't see a
you
poster
think
in there,
it's-
sir.
Wait,
think it
They
was a
might have took
poster?
it with.
Was it the picture that you posted of what Blaine was doing while
I think so.
BCSO was doing?
Or it was talking about the sanitation Saturday. Unless it's talking about Carmine's poster? Remember the
Carmine,
one
I
with
think.
bones in it? Blaine Apocalypse poster?
Oh,
Oh
come
my,
on.
no, I think that's what this is. I'm not even kidding. Wait, did
Why
I take
the
a
hell
photo
was
of
in the
it?
middle of that lab then?
Why was it right where that fucking thing was?
Wait. Because Blaine Apocalypse, there was one that Carmine put out, and it was like Bones' face, and it said Blaine Apocalypse. And it had like a release date on it.
It did. Oh shit, I remember that.
According to my...
Is Carmine? Can Carmine fucking send that to us?
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it, because it
I
says...
could definitely get a hold of it. Yeah.
Because the reading of this on the first 2 pages is this guy is afraid of what could happen and thinks that there's a big conspiracy. And he's drawing some of the conspiracies from a Blaine Apocalypse poster, which is a meme that Carmine posted. And then it says, please, the worst is yet to come. He's scared, but city's quiet today in all the way you could expect after the... I plan to investigate further. We talked to guard for me. I was taking photos of the outside. Nothing to report, but so far that's to the next possible phase. I mean,
It's your call. What do you want us to do?
I think let's have Pierce look into it. But my reading of this is, I'm gonna give it back to you, Pierce.
yes,
is-
please, thank you.
This guy was in the lab, had trauma, and thinks there's a massive cover-up. And he's
On our part?
confused the Carmine poster as like, you know, some other shit.
So can I ask where this all stemmed from? Why do you send Alpha Team back in?
No, I went back in because it kept ringing in my head. Remember when we in there we saw the note? It said there was 2. We only got 1.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
There
We
was
only
never-
got 1.
So we found a
We
note
never
in
had
there that
eyes on
read
2.
That 2 got infected.
Could you speak up?
I
Mo?
thought it was a scientist and
2 got infected. No, it was 2 individuals got infected.
I thought that
2
one
different
was
individuals, but we never ever encountered a second thing in there. We only had the one, and then
Okay.
anyone else afterwards who got infected.
correct me if I'm wrong here. Frank, I remember we talked on the phone and I want to say you managed to take one down, right?
No, it got back up. I told you.
Oh shit.
That's the one we were
It
talking
never,
about.
it never stayed down.
there
we
was a
never.
second.
Yeah.
So I wonder, Pierce, if it was the same one that we encountered or if it was a different one.
Yeah, unfortunately there's no way for me to know.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean the one that you encountered?
It was the one that
when I was
you were with
that
me,
was the
yeah.
same
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That
It
Same
was the
one.
same
That
one.
was the
Okay.
exact same one.
Okay.
But I
okay.
don't know because before I got there, you guys already had a previous encounter
Right.
with the same one.
with the same
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
were trying to check the back entrance and we got stopped by some person with sniper rifles. They stopped my branch team from going over there.
Yeah.
So we could never
Today?
confirm or deny.
No,
No,
we never
on
went back in there
Friday.
today.
Got it. Yeah, no,
But my
unfortunately, the
entire
marshals
team
had to
got
take over the
stopped in
scene
the
on the
track.
exterior. My hands were tied at the government facility. Technically, I shouldn't have even had full jurisdiction on there, but I was the one who got there first, so I led the scene.
You did a great fucking job. Don't let
Yep.
anybody tell you different.
I appreciate it, but it comes down to if this happens again, it will fall in the hands of the marshals, and even more so, this is Blaine County. Uh, I don't know. I
Well,
can
it's
do
not
an
Blaine County.
investigation. I can look into this, but I am
It's a federal facility.
yeah.
Mm. It is
So it doesn't fall
technically
under
Blaine.
or
It is.
Okay.
I think it, P.S. I think working with someone that you get along with over there probably makes the most
Yeah.
amount of sense, so that they're aware as well. I mean,
That's a tricky part now.
yeah.
Do you want us to
I mean,
just
is
stay on
there-
the heels just in case?
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
I mean, now that there's no one really looking at the place, or not that we know of, do you want us to suit up and try to get in from the backside to see if we can find anything back there?
We can avoid the alarms. You know, we won't fire any shots because we know it doesn't do anything. We have blunt weapons, no tasers. That's your department, but I think blunt
Yeah.
weapons will do if we run into anything.
If I may, you guys are civilians. You guys are smart. You guys have access to certain things that I don't. Where projectiles that suddenly explode, I can't tell you otherwise. But might
Those
be,
are expensive.
but they're an option.
Yeah.
They are an option. It's just I do have somebody that can get us what we need to make them, but it will
Allegedly.
cost us a bit. Allegedly.
Well, I allegedly may or may not have some smoke grenades and some different things to help.
So, one thing, as much as I do believe this looks like the ramblings of someone who's going through like psychosis. I'm a psychologist in training now, by the way.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm based on my limited experience thus far, you know, as much as this guy might be like a loony, right? Someone who was affected from you know, the experiences they had that day. They may be sort of, a lot of this might be part of their figment of their imagination, like the horrors of what they perceive might happen, right? But it's happened in the past where someone's like fears and nightmares of what could happen turns into reality. You know what I mean? This guy ends up finding another vial, right, to look into it somehow and unleashing it himself.
Well, that's the other thing. I mean, we know he was in the facility. We found his fucking book. Who's to say he didn't find the vial? That's what
That
I'm
is true.
saying. I don't know. I don't trust it. I got a really bad feeling.
Yeah.
You can ask my brother. My bad feelings, I'm really good with him, man.
No, I believe you. I mean, they did investigate it once. Who's to say he's not trying to figure out the secrets again and fucks the whole shit up? You know what I mean?
Does anybody know the name of that reporter? Maybe we could just have a friendly chat with him. Make sure he doesn't have a vial.
Who?
The reporter that
The
came
reporter.
into the debrief.
Was it Archie?
I don't know. I came in late, remember?
The
I can find
debrief.
out though.
Oh my god, so much has happened. I'm like blanking.
Yeah.
It
I
was
know.
traumatic for me because both me and Pierce went down. So it's not something I'd like to remember or relive. Hence why I'm a little bit more covered in leather this time.
It's not.
Michael, wasn't that Big Dog News?
I believe it was. Yeah. Yeah. I doubt
That's
they're around, but
what is his name? John
Bates.
something?
Jack
Jack
Bates.
Bates. Yeah. He
we
should be
submit-
Oh,
around
he is
tomorrow
around.
morning.
He is around
he?
right now. Yeah.
Can you run fingerprints on that? If I submit my fingerprints and my brother were the only two who had touched it?
Yeah, I can bring the forensic teams in on this. Yeah.
Well,
I
I
have to get
mean,
his, though,
Nino,
with
do you want
consent,
to do
though.
that? Or
I
do
can't
you think
just.
that'll raise an alarm? Or
Well,
if someone else touched that book, maybe we have them on file or something.
only if they're a violent felon we would have that. I would need to get a warrant from a judge. Can you tell me this guy's a news guy?
Well,
Yeah.
we don't know who it is. We're assuming it's a news guy. I'm just trying to put together this guy saying, do you think it'll happen again? And then the book saying, do you think it'll happen again? I mean, he could be a paranoid schizophrenic. I have no idea.
I think let me do a deep dive on this. I'm gonna dissect this. I have to bring some people in from Blaine County, especially considering it
Yeah.
is a threat. I promise, Frankie, I'll at least keep you kind of posted. Nino, I'll keep you informed as well.
All right. I appreciate that.
Sorry, my radio's
Nino and
off.
Mike can inform me. You don't have to reach out directly, just in
All right.
case you need me. Reach out and we'll be there.
Okay.
But I mean, if we can contain it without making it a public nuisance, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't want to see this in Los Santos. I mean, if it goes to Blaine, whatever, we'll build a fucking wall or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Ugh,
Who's this?
Fucking
One of
dog
ours.
shit.
It's one of ours.
one of us, one of us.
She popped.
That's all right.
Pierce, my number's in the lemon list. If Nino isn't available, feel free to get in touch.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on a bit of a fucking time bomb now, if this is true. I gotta get to work.
all
Worst
right.
case scenario, we have 12 hours to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Worst case.
Worst
Jesus.
Best case, this is the ramblings of a
of a Looney Tune.
lunatic
Yeah.
who had, as you and I both know, been exposed to a very powerful hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
But if it's
yeah.
on the case that it is serious, we can't take it lightheartedly just in case.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know anything about my work and my investigations, I never take anything half-assed. I promise it'll be thorough and well done.
Whole ass only.
Yeah.
Full ass only.
Yep. All right.
There's a joke there, but I don't think it's appropriate at the
No,
current time.
probably not.
Nice.
Frankie, no.
Appreciate you guys. Nice.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any other questions for me?
No.
All right.
All right.
Are we clear to go investigate the back ass of it?
I'm not gonna
The
tell you.
building.
because I'm gonna
Jesus.
look away for that one,
Listen,
guys.
All right.
I'm like, I'm going this way.
All right. Hey, Frankie, I appreciate it. Let it keeping us in touch.
If I find anything else, I'll bring it to your attention.
All right. Easy. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Frank.
All right, Nino.
Jump.
Man, today has been eventful, huh?
Seems like every day has been.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the document.